Hi there. Now it's gonna be in about a minute, but just bear with me. Still have to open the game anyway. Oh, wait a second. I just opened Steam. There's something interesting in my library page. It's news about an upcoming update for World of War. That's a game I never streamed before, but I've talked about on occasion. And it's pretty long. I have to take the time to read this later. I'm just shocked because I really thought this game was abandoned. For now, it's back to Octopath Zero. Last time I had a new party member to find here. No idea who it's gonna be. I've seen this one in the marketing before. Hi there, Kira. Welcome. Can't do this anymore. they're gonna fall apart now that August's not here anymore. I wasn't like the owner of the theater because August hadn't August killed him before. It's already showtime. Alright, I see what's gonna happen. I ain't gonna have to fill in. Can you work the same magic as you did for August, like you mean when I killed him?
さあ、私と歌になりましょう。
Because everybody saw me kill August, but I didn't see any consequence for it.
思い出して、あなたの夢を。それは遠い日のきらめくかけら。
I will dance lightly as a kingfisher, wildly as a wolf.
諦めないで、あなたの愛を。試練の嵐の中、心は軽やかに舞う。 日はまた昇る。
Is he trying to like take flight there?
何度踏みにじられても花は咲き誇る。
Fiercely as a fungondo, ragely as a gabrodilla. I don't know what either those things are. I assume animals. This would work well if you had also picked a dancer as your class. I wonder if they could have used like the specific dancer animation instead of this just awkwardly like rotating this sprite around. Also, I don't know either of these terms because they're not animals. I think they're like monsters from Octopath. But I don't remember any of them.
胸の内はかたくなに。そうしてあなたは一歩も動けず。
Yeah, we are awful now. Was I supposed to like complete the lyrics? I've been waiting for you, no one else will do, really. You can try again, but is it gonna be the same outcome? Surrender your body to my voice? There's an audience again. It's this. I think that's the same lyrics. I wonder if you're like just gonna fail every time you try and have to do something else first. Oh, it's the also these choices matter. I think I picked the wrong one on the last prompt. Yeah, last I picked was the bottom one. I don't know if that means the last one was wrong or if like the game lets it go through the end before letting you know if you did it right. Yeah, not sleep this time.
情熱の炎、それはあの日の夢、希望の輝き。
He even did his victory pose for a second there. After that legendary performance, the Songbird of Succor must be her hometown. Flight away from the theater, something like that.
とうとう見つかった。私の歌になってくれる人。歌うために生きているの。でも、一人じゃダメ。一人じゃ新しい歌は生まれない。だから探した。けれど今わかったわ。誰もが歌を持つわけじゃない。あなただけだったのよ。本物の歌を持つ人は。これからもよろしくね。私の歌。
My song is certainly a bad name. Alright, so this is Sauris, and as I said, I had seen her in the marketing before, but I thought she was like she would only be recruitable much later into the game. Actually, I first saw in an article with some of the other new characters, and at that time I still thought this game would have the same format as the other ones, so eight characters and pick one to be the main character. And just from like a look over, I planned to choose her as my protagonist, but turns out to use an avatar instead. But I really like her, like off the bat, she's probably going to be permanent in my frontline. It helps that her skills sound pretty good, she has a defense buff. Which is what the dancers in general are focused on, like buffing. She's our first one of that class. Also the first fan user, that was the one weapon I was still missing. I think I'd stolen this at some point. And she also joins at like a competent level for my party, so don't have to have her catch up. And she's, yeah, she can already learn some new skills. Interesting that the game makes a distinction between dance skills and song skills. This might matter if, like, if you get silenced. And she's got an AoE healing skill. An AoE heal plus a passive that makes her also heal SP whenever she heals somebody's self, which should be pretty good. I think I had some Digimon in Time Strange that had a similar gimmick to this. And I could change Yuki's class if I wanted, but Hunter's been good enough for now. I think once I've like unlocked Alpha's Hunter skills, I'm gonna have to switch to some other class. There's also means I have 7 people follow me around now. We are like a centipede. If you think this looks too silly, and I kind of think it does, you can actually... there's a main option where you can make it like only 4, I think... sorry, only 3 of your party members to like show up on the map. Or you can make it so only your avatar is visible and everybody else is hidden. Did it aren't hide there? Welcome back. I was just about to start the Master of Power quest, which is the last one. Like from the first batch of quests that you get. I'm going to absolutely run over this quest because it's level 6 and my party is almost level 20 on average by now. The game does not like readjust the levels of the quests you leave for later, which is a bit weird to me. Someone is actually working on the Octopath style Pokemon fan game. Also, there was a side quest in the other town there, I forgot to check it. I've seen that before, but I thought it was just like a proof of concept. Or just like basically fan art but as a video. I didn't know it was like actually gonna be a game. The other day I saw a upcoming Pokemon fan game that emulated the look of the Gen 5 games, but basically looked the same as those games but in HD. That looked interesting. You can have 8 people at the same time, that's right, kinda doing more just to the name of the series, Octopath. Though you don't actually like use all 8 in battle at the same time. 4 of your characters will be in the back row, and while they're there, they don't actually fight. But they do like recover some health every turn. So it's not that different from like a normal system of having a backup party, it's just a bit more dynamic. I also have to go over here for the side quest since it is actually tailored to my level.
フィールドワークと行こう。
But those enemies I think are still gonna be too weak for me.
行くわよ。
I just killed that one by smacking with it.
よくそらにゃっと終わりです。修行の成果が出ました。
By the way, the fun and the tome that Alexa uses are both new weapons for me. I think the gacha game introduced them, like before there were only 8 weapons to fit with the 8 classes. The gacha game had 2 more, and that actually took me quite a long time to realize. Up until now, I was being gaslit into thinking that tomos and fans were always weapons in this series.
私を退屈させないでくれよ。
I can could speed this up.
よく観察。そらそら。こってとどめだ。いい勝負でした。
Now I'm pretty happy with the front line that I have, like both in how useful the characters are and just who they are character-wise. As Alexa is a good spellcast, I love stories on basis of her design alone. Beatrice has been pretty good as a tank. So whenever it's time to replace somebody with new characters that I get, it's gonna be someone in the back row. You lost your ticket.
教えて。
A cave called the Serpent's Burrow. The auto mode is really like too fast in this game. I have to stop hitting cutscenes like this. But it just was he went to a cave was literally said it had snakes on it to like want to make sure there were snakes, and he was chased off and he dropped his ticket. I was going to see the play twice. Right, the cave itself is level 6, so I guess only the boss will be shown to my level. In fact, this might be the dungeon for this quest, because it's the same level and I never visited before. Hi there, knight, welcome. There's serpents, alright. At least if I can find some elite enemies here, they still should give me some useful either equipment or skills. Everybody like passively recovered some health there. Actually not sure who's got this passive. I saw that Saoris had a healing passive, but it was only when she used the healing skill. Oh, this support skill should be good on Saoris. Whenever that slot unlocked.
させないでくれよ。
Show had snakes appeared your town during the second biggest fruit ever. After Joe had his snakes their real thing.
よくそら。アリの穴から包みが崩れる。
とどめだ。いい勝負でした。
Also, this makes me think of an incident at my school, like way back in the day. One day someone was talking about how they had seen a snake during recess. So people were like afraid and all, but
すぐ終わらせます。
turned out they had seen a moth. That's just like a particular big one, and there's a term for this. I forgot what it is, but
よく観察して。
she essentially has like she's shaped to look like a snake to scare predators away.
こっちの番だ。
So that was like working on humans as well.
リズムを感じた。さてと、終わりよ。ご苦労様。
Hey, another chest I can't open.
手早く片付けましょう。
Going to be annoying whenever I finally get whatever character I'll need to open those blue chests and have to go back to all these
バン
dungeons.
チそら。
さあ、終わりです。修行の成果が出ました。
よく。
こっちの。終わりです。いい勝負でした。
I think that maybe I should have started the hour quest before coming here, because I could probably finish that and this other quest at the same time.
バンチそら。
But just assuming that this is gonna be the dungeon for the next main quest as well.
修行の成果が出ました。
There is a ticket and
修行の成果
there
を
is a
見せまし
snake.
ょう。
さてと、
万丈この息。
こっちの番だ。と、弱点と見た。
ほう。よく観察して。
Okay, this one's gonna be pretty easy.
力、そういうことか。
さてと。今のうちね、直すわ。旋律のままに。
一気に叩く。
腹ごとなら任せな。
力を込める。ダン。
やるべきことはわかるね。
やろう。さあ。
全力で。片付いた。
I still haven't figured out how you're supposed to use the first shot. That's the skill that guarantees a crit on your next attack. I think I tried using it during the last boss, but it just was very underwhelming. Also, I kept saying this, but it's very expensive for a skill that's supposed to be just a setup for something stronger that you use in the next turn. It's for Master Augustus Memorial Plate. Phase 8 is Agus Memorial. It's not haunted, is it? It might be. At some point, like, everybody in this town is so fanatic for him, somebody's gonna try to dig his body out. Maybe fighting as a zombie later. Now, I've been to this town before, but I did not stop to interact with all the NPCs. Skills are on par with his mentor, who designed the beautifully crafted Queen Ursa. That's probably the name of a ship. Which wasn't a thing in the first Octopath. I know the second one. In the second one, you can make it, I think, even customize a ship that you use to move around the continent. A little girl stand out in the cold. Her father went into the mountains 6 months ago and was never heard from again. These games like sometimes let you be so subtly grow, cause your biosensor shields faster. Last memory of Finn, a beautiful stone they found together, and if you want, you can snatch that stone from her and sell it. Would be even worse if this was the first Octopath, cause the option would be to steal the stone instead of entreating her for that. And this could be a setup for a side quest later on. He starts praying a week before conducting business and continues from morning till night for safety. Bring to mind one fear after another, that you might get mugged by bandits, killed by monsters, and so on. And I can get a new vegetable from him. So I have to pay more attention to the inventory of those NPCs, because seems like that's how you get some items for your farm. A cleric dispatched from the church's headquarters. She cares for Rinyu, a woman from a distant land. The Scarlet Wings are all former criminals. There are many who admire her devotion to the faith, but many who try to take advantage of her kind nature, much to your annoyance. And she's got a nice spell. I have to come back for this later. I'm not sure what this side is, like the percentage chance for entreating items. It's probably your character's level. Scarlet Wing was completely devoted to Titus. I think that's the name of the next villain. In that level 33, he might well be stronger than Titus. Is consider taking up the sword himself, but being chased around by white bats quickly put an end to that. And he's got a sword skill which I'm gonna want.
ここが私たちのステージ。風さてと万物をなく弱点
よく観察して有効性を確認。
行くぞ。と
リズムを感じて
よく観察してアリの穴から包みも崩れる。
この気を逃さん。ここだな。
舞台をと風行くわいつ
Yes, there's one left.
終わりよ直すわ大したことなかったわね
If this was the first time I came to, this fight could have been pretty difficult.
私のものね
And I have to remember to stop by a inn later. You said beat them with kindness, that's the name of your bow. For a second I thought that was like the actual name of my weapon, so I stopped to check it. Came to Hamburg after hearing about a rare medicinal herb from a botanist friend, but he forgot to ask about the plant's whereabouts and now does not know where to look. You can't inquire about the cat? I got a smithy recipe which I have no use for up until now. Made a living hunting monsters with his friend until his friend was killed by a bear. To this day he refused to part with his friend's weapon. Unless you have 8,000 something to pay for it. Titus abuses his authority to force women to serve him. Another one of those. Yes, child can only see her mother once a month, it's heartbreaking. His father died when she was young and her mother was forced to serve Titus after he took a liking to her. People from this start are probably gonna be weak to fire, right? Too bad I don't have a spell like that yet. Or lightning also works. I was gonna say the two villains up until now have been like super crazy and violent, but the next villain is the one that's actually like a military commander. Yeah, the other two were a drug lord and the playwright who sucked me.
こっちの番だ
So how bad do you think this one is gonna be?
耳を澄ませて発達カー
一気に叩く
ことならダブルど真ん中だ
やるべきことはわかるね
ドチャンスだよえい元気出して
One of the categories mistakenly named as old man since.
その隙は逃がさね
全力だ
If you're talking about those two, those are just like the random party that the NPC has.
チャンスだよ
Like only this one is the caretaker, there was another one with the same sprite, but he's just a random old man.
味わいな大したことなかったわね私のものね
Linear one sounds like something that will be good for either Alexi or Sauris. I'm going to struggle to like get used to pronouncing this character's name, which is bad news because she's probably gonna turn out to be my favorite from this game. Might have to come up with a nickname for her. Titus is a hero, Monk said he's incredible.
教えて
A girl innocently waiting her mother's return, she adores her mother's stories of Titus the hero. As if they were fairy tales, her old fur robe smells like her mother. I just was talking about like being cruel to NPCs and taking stuff that's obviously very precious to them. But this job is so good. I'll give it back once I don't need it anymore. Like, I think the bronze vest was the best armor I had so far, and the fur robe is much better. Now I have to find where I actually begin the next quest. My cousin may move here from Valor. It has become too dangerous for a child. Valor is the town that Herminia's quest took place in. Someone who knows much about the town of Valor in the woodlands. Her cousin from that era sends her lumber which she uses to support herself. It's quality lumber, I just bought a nut for you.
いいわね
Another blue chest. Yeah, Sword's quick as lightning, his eyes are the steel. He'll defend this land to the last.
教えて
I Say wandering bard of no significance, his song of the hero lit the ember glow of flame, causing him to linger there.
いただいておくわ。
And he's got an elemental attack buff,
力を借りるわ。
which should be good for two of my front line.
教えて。
A traveler from Theatropolis. Even while traveling, he feels part of his adventurous journal. His wife dislikes journeys, but he is content to see him happy. And of course, you can buy what's probably his journal.
いいわね。
All he does is throw opponents up. All he does is throw everyone who opposes him in jail.
教えて。
A mercenary who's distrustful of Titus the hero. He's made it through a myriad of battles relying only on his own skill.
つまらないの。
Was, but then he only delivers storms, which I already have an NPC doing that.
おいで。
Backed by the might of his private army, the Scarlet Wings, his so-called hero Titus rules Ember Glow with an iron fist. But there are those who would resist his quest for greater and greater power. He looks like he's a fusion of the previous Juvelins, cause he is ruling the place like Herminia did. And everybody admires him like they did with August. "18 years ago, the kingdom of Hornbug was invaded by a clan from the south." I think that's the building from the very first cutscene of the game. Wreaking havoc with powers akin to a god, Titus was sailed as a hero across the realm. And yet, over time, his hero was consumed by a force greater than he could resist. From a ring, I assume.
「肥沃に用がある」って？やめとけやめとけ。悪いことは言わねえからよ。
Stay away. If I were real, they wouldn't stay away from my village.
肥沃ならあそこで飲んでるぜ。
Start with this guy.
何のご用ですか？あまりそんなことを聞いて回らない方がいい。
I wouldn't recommend going around asking people about things, he said.
失礼します。
But everybody I've talked so far in the town will like voluntarily go off about Titus. So what do you mean I'm not supposed to ask about him?
司祭様、今日のお仕事は終わりました。
Rinyu, that name was on the bio of one of the NPCs in the church.
ありませんよ、リンユ。いつもありがとう。
Oh, it's the Rinyu, not Rinyu.
あなたの優しさに成果のお導きがありますように。
司祭様こそ成果のお導きがありますように。リンユ、その声、フィナさん。今日も教会の
And she appears to be blind.
ありがとね。リンユは強いよ。タイタス大聖堂が完成したらあなたを修道女に進めてみる。ありがとうございます。でもお手伝いできるだけで嬉しいですから。ねえリンユ、あなたの恋人清くの人なんでしょう。
Your beloved is one of these scarlet wings.
タイタス様と一緒に町を守ってくれているけど、元罪人の人なんて。分かっています。でも優しい人なんです。何でも相談してね。力になるわ。ありがとうございます。それでは。リンユ、ねえちゃんと帰れますよ。いつもの道ですから。
This stuff is so gonna get tragic. Titus is going to die, that's for sure.
だから心配なの。
Although she mentioned that whoever her beloved is someone else, it's not Titus. But it's someone close to him, which we might have to kill. In the previous cutscene, you killed someone's mother. In fact, what happened to Mikhail, like Francesca's son, after you kill her, I think it was left ambiguous. I thought you'd like recruit him to your town, but that doesn't happen. Yeah, now that we know that Schwartz was Augusta all along,
今の音は。
wonder whatever happened to him.
リンユ、
ベルナード。
What's not?
リンユ、私の後ろへ。
An abnormal ruffian.
あなたはさっきの。ここで倒さねば苦しむ人が出る。
Oh, are we dealing with basically zombies?
行くわよ。弱点
よく観察して。そら、そういうことか。
こっちの番だ。
行くわよ。さあ、いいね。
Again with that passive feeling, I don't know who's that coming from.
今のうち直すわ。先輩。
全力だ。
いや、できた。さあ、この気を逃さん。多分君選んだよ。
旋律のままに。お任せ。いざ。勝ちの鍵です。なんとかなりましたね。
リンユ、怪我はないかい？
ベルノートこそ。本当にありがとうございました。旅の方なのですね。私は生まれついた病で目が見えないのですが、
I've been blind since birth, but I can sense
他の人とは違う何か
that you're different from other people.
あなたがいなければどうなっていたか。そうだ。
One like big snowflake just fell right in front of the camera. I thought that was like a meteor for a second. Just falling on top of us.
しかし、さっきの男、あの症状はまさか。
ベルノート？
ああ、ごめん。すぐ行くよ。
So every time in those quests has the population going like crazy for one reason or another. Because Valor has everybody hooked on powder. In Theatropolis, everybody's so devoted to August that to like a destructive degree. And in this one, there's people turning to zombies.
教えて。
He came from Flames Gracie, home of the Order 18 years ago. I think you go to that town in the first game near towards the end. This deeply disturbed at all discarded cathedral since to oppose the only in Flames Grace.
いただいておくわ。
I should just stole this painting from his house. Seems like he doesn't mind.
こちらで休んでいてください。
Wasn't this the house you
できませんが。
you took Macy to when you were
そう
recruited?
だ。今夜は泊まっていってください。
そうね。よければぜひ。
なあ、リンユ。今日の晩ご飯は何だ？
あなたの好きなシチューよ。
おお、それは楽しみだ。さあ、どうぞ。絶品ですよ、彼女のシチューは。
もうベルノート、あまり期待
Please
させ
don't
ないで。
get our glass stoves up.
がっかりされては悲しいですから。
ない可能性は気にしない。研究者だからね。
も
She reminds me a bit of Atla from Shield Hero. Is she a blind character as well?
今日は本当にありがとうございました。肌の色を見ての通り、彼女は移民です。家族は大陸各地へ散り散りになったと聞
The
きま
rest of
す。
her family lives scattered across
私
the
たちは
continent.
恋人として一緒に暮らしていますが、私のような男に彼女を幸せにできるのかどうか。あなたはいい人だ。何が目的かは知りませんが、どうかヒヨクには近づかないでください。今日はもうお休みになってください。
時間だ。
It's time for what?
お休みのところすみません。このところあの人は夜な夜などこかへ行っているんです。助けていただいたのに厚かましいのですが、どうか彼の様子を見てきていただけませんか？
Does this have something to do with the if like the zombie ending from before? The more zombies come out at night?
とても悪い予感がするん
Which
で
is
す。
better if guys think Rise of the Shield Hero or Rise of the Spear Hero? I actually haven't read or watched either. There's one character exclusive to the Spear Hero story that I really like. He's like a very feminine bird monster boy. I think he never shows up in the original series. And I can't inquire on Renio. Also, I'll now step away to take a short break. Now they'll play in the meantime, so see you in a moment. Hi there. Now I'd like to briefly talk about some news from this week. So last week I showed on stream the trailer for the new update for the Nazuma 11 game. It did come out and I only got to play a bit of it, but I already saw some pretty interesting things from this new update. So obviously there's the fact that this was the Orion update. It was like the first half of that season, the characters and the matches and all from the first half. But it does add some other new characters that in the front, like characters that used to be only NPCs but were already in the game, like they had character models but weren't playable yet. The main one I wanted to highlight is this one. You can finally recruit Miss Kasumizaki, the teacher from Nagumohara. Like I assumed would always be a post-game recruit, but she for some reason was not obtainable until now. She begins as a coordinator, but you can make her into a player as you can with all other characters. Some other characters that were in cutscenes before but weren't playable include this one. That's the middle-aged version of Fendel. Well, I think he never even showed up as a 3D model. He only appeared in like the 2D animated cutscenes. There is this, and this one is the middle-aged version of Koenji. There is also the older Kido and Natsumi from the story mode, but I forgot to screenshot those two. Also, here's one that came as a surprise to me. There's a flashback version of Hiroto or Tatsuya. That's what he's renamed to in the other season. There's like one cutscene in Chronicle mode that shows him and Hiroto as in the past. And as always, if they went through the trouble of making 3D models, they might as well make them into playable characters. That's him and that's Hiroto from the same flashback. And I think that since Hiroto has like the detonator, that's just shooting his satsu that he learns, and Tatsuya has Meteor Blade. I think you have them both in the same thing. You can use the Cosmic Blast, that's their combination skill as a override. Another cutscene on NPC that's now playable is Otome's son, like the Raimon coach from the story mode. The fact is canonically dead doesn't stop him from being playable. The little past version of Haru is also added to the gacha, just forgot to screenshot him as well. And I find it interesting that the younger version of Haru learns Fire Tornado like Goenji's classic skill, implying he like learned that as a kid before he learned his own move, inspired by Fire Tornado. Jimmy Bobby, hi there. Welcome. Just one more thing I wanted to show off from this update, but the screenshot is somewhere else. I will just retrieve it. Can the adult version of the mom be playable then, or does she not show up? You mean whose mother? If you're talking about Tails, I don't think she was ever mentioned. Oh, but speaking of mother, I saw in a video that Ume's mother is now a recruitable character as well, so is Sakurazaki's dad. Oh, Faye's mother. In Chronicle mode, she never showed up in a cutscene, although there was one like cutscene that I think I've screenshotted, but I have to find it. It might be buried in my folder, because it was quite a while ago. But there's one cutscene where like you see a hologram from a female character from the future, and she's obviously meant to be a adult Kinako. Which is odd since up until now she was implied to like have died after she gave birth to Faye. Oh, there it is. So there's this NPC that only showed up in one cutscene so far. And she's obviously an older Kinako with a helmet. And now that there's only like one update to Chronicle mode left, there's not much time left for her to be finally like relevant, like reveal what she's about. And when that happens, she's probably gonna become playable, because she does have a 3D model. But for reference, this is what how adult Kinako was depicted in the anime before. This was her, and she had the that signature dead mother haircut. I wish they had like made a little brief cutscene with her in this form in Chronicle mode, just so she could become playable. I would like consider replacing the young Kinako in my team with her adult counterpart. Alright, the last thing. Now here's something to rejoice over, which is that Satan is finally in the game. He is the captain of the Australian team, and like all players in that team have demon-related names. This character is like surprisingly realized for this game. He had 3 personalities in the anime. They did incorporate all 3 of them in the game. Like down there you can see he has a form change called the Graceful Guise mode. That's one of his personalities, and if he uses the Awakening in his last slot, his appearance also changes to his other personality. And he's got a pretty cool shooting skill, that's Time Trance. I'm surprised that they left his name in, because I was kind of expecting the localization team to chicken out and make an exception from him, like if you toggle the undub option, they would not they'd make an exception for Satan, still use his more tame dub name. But they left him because Satan, which is impressive. He's in your Orion team. Oh, that's cool to hear. If I was to make like a new team just to play the Orion route, I might have you seen as well. I'm just sticking to my usual team just to get it done faster. At some point I wanted to make like one thing for each route in Chronicle mode. But I found that even if I did that, the mode was still too easy. Keep your distance if you don't want to get hurt.
教えて。
A beautiful hunter with a cool smile, the cold aura she emanates makes her seem unapproachable. When in actuality, she is very friendly and finds taking care of others to be worthwhile. She's too dangerous to fight at, but I want to do that later for this one. She has a skill where she periodically gives you meat. And I got from one try, nice.
おいで。
We gotta make more snowman. Goro does exist in the Prime Shield Hero timeline, but never becomes a Friolial King. Instead, just a normal Friolial.
教えて。
Well, if only I knew what's the difference. Because again, I've not watched nothing of that show. Hey, Shadow's having fun making snowmen, no matter how many paths he blocks or people he inconveniences. He'll keep on making more and more snowmen, that's his duty. And you can buy a snowman from him as like a town decoration.
いいわね。
Those who possess true strength never boast of it. Are you secretly, yeah? 5% success rate, level 60. And he's got a boss, so I will have to come back here and fight him at some point. I'll put a pin on that. Wonder what's this gonna be for. It was a cave, but its scarlet wings turned into a laboratory.
教えて。
Says the man distrustful of a laboratory. He spends his days wondering whether the cries come from humans or monsters. Oh, so now we already know where the zombies are coming from. Okay, this is a dungeon, so I have to go back and rest, because despite the cutscene where I sleep at Rinu's place, my party didn't actually recover any health. And since I'm here, I can plant that new crop I just got. I also had a broccoli seed. Do I have any other animals? Not yet. Being raised by heroes what allows normal Fliolials to become kings and queens. Also, that one does exist in the original timeline, but he's just a bird there. Oh, I like this one. It boosts my, I think, drop rate. So I think this will be the dish to have active whenever you're not fighting a boss. Just for the random battles. I think I have a bunch of new people to assign to a house. Sour's effect says slightly boosts the frequency of deliveries provided by residents with whom you live. It does that mean I can like I was gonna say that means I should be able to increase the size of a house to let more people live in one place. That doesn't seem like I can do that yet. There's this like locked option. This should have something to do with it. Naturally, I will want to have stories on my house whenever I can do that. There's no limit to a hero's ability to upgrade Fiolias and other monsters. He actually raises like 100 of them. Sounds like this setting for a Disney movie. And I just remembered this dungeon is going to be an absolute cakewalk.
有効性を確認。
よし今だ。
今よ。終わりよ。大したことなかった。
Especially that passive healing. Hope everybody in the party really likes eggs, because that's all we're gonna have for a while.
万熟。想定通り。
終わりです。いい勝負でした。
As on a lit enemy.
行くわよ。弱点。
よく観察。
さあ、行こう。
行くわよ。耳を澄ませて。聞かせてあげる。
この気をの力を込める。ダン。
全力だ。力だけじゃない。闇を包み込め。
全力。ブーメラン弱点ね。舞台を整っていきますよ。勝ちます。
やるべきことは
Mace has been
わかる
falling
ね。
behind a bit, like they're dealing 1000 something damage with their skill was impressive in the beginning, but looks like she's not actually getting stronger as time goes on. I think use that skill more for the poison debuff than for the damage it actually deals.
行くわよ。
万丈そら想定通り
終わりです。修行の成果が出ました。
I now getting distrust of that knight. Just forgot what he was called. Because what's he doing in this laboratory? Which most certainly is where the zombies are coming from.
始めるわよ。行く。
よそら考え万丈この有効性を確認
やっ耳をすみ終わりです。もう大丈夫ですよ。
Oh, there's a laboratory and there's jail cells. This might well have been a prison before. You did what?
タイタス様を陰で蔑む輩がいたからな。天罰だ。魔物に取りつかれたって騒ぎになってたよ。
You was possessed by curse on this.
ベルノート。
やはり林遊を襲ったのはこの研究続けるわけにはいかない。
我々肥沃に課せられた使命は重要だ。飛翔薬が完成すれば
Was the ENIX was completely on piece at rust.
俺は一生タイタス様についていくぞ。
Well, this is about immortality.
実に簡単な選択だ、ベルノート。この牢獄からも出られる。悪い条件ではないだろう。
私にその資格はありません。
貴様のその才能。
Would be a waste to let someone for dies while doing the dungeon.
飛翔薬。貴様が生んだ死の薬。
違う。あれは万病を治す薬になるはずで。
ほう、そうなのか。薬を与えた人間は皆死んだではないか。
Is it that everyone who partook of it was special?
飛翔薬を私のために作るのだ、ベルノート。
私は二度とあの研究には手を出さない。
そう、仕方がない。
何をする。彼女は関係ない。
そう騒ぐな。
He wanted to heal his beloved at night a bit. It was supposed to be a cure-all medicine, is actually a kill-all medicine.
林遊と言ったか。光が見えないそうだな。かわいそうに。この女を治すため、貴様は薬を。
You know of that like Chinese emperor who'd drink mercury because he was trying to find the elixir for immortality, and so he died from drinking mercury.
わかった。協力する。だから林遊だけは。
契約成立だな。私に下る喜びをかみしめ、我が名を称えるのだ。あらゆる権力を持つこのタイタスに不可能はない。研究はどうだ。
効果は十分に現れています。完成は間もなくです。
ほう。
タイタス様、ご夕食は鹿の肉を。失礼しました。すぐに片付けます。
Oh, this guy's dead.
あるい私のもとで何年になる。
あ、はい、10年になります。
10年か。
Yeah, bet the screen's gonna like flash red like in those other cutscenes when he stabs the
貴様
button.
のようなクズを救う薬だ。いかなる役立たずにも鋼の肉体を授けることができる。どうだ、試してみたくはないか。
いえ、私は。
冗談だよ。この薬
I
は
ingest the elixirs, but they work in
未
progress.
完成の薬を大事な
Instead,
使用
instead
人
he'll
に
just stab
は
him.
使わんよ。
ありがとうございます。
大事な使用人であれば。
タイタス様、何を。
How did he like force fatting the elixir?
タイタス様。
廃棄。
So every villain has like an early scene of them just killing some commoner like that to shock you. But I think it only works the first time. For me, it was when Herminia was stabbing her slaves to death.
良い鹿の肉が入ったのだ。
After this, because like of course he
いただきます。
kills his subordinates for no reason.
研究の続きがありますので。
Because how else would you know that he's evil?
なぜあなたがここに。いえ、今はそれよりお願いがあります。使用人のアルを一緒に止めてください。放っておけばまた町の人に危害が及んでしまう。
I'll have to have a talk with her
お願い
boss
しま
first.
す。
He's still there, right?
よかった。どうかよろしくお願いします。
Be best to stay out for now. Why our level is way higher than he probably is. Oh, that's an elite enemy.
興味深いサンプルだ。
さてと
盤上手応えあり。
逆転と見た。
残念な耳を澄ませて
People didn't know lead was poisonous, so they used it on a bunch of stuff, including
さてと
like in cars. Is the entire generation like altered because of lead
よ
poisoning?
く観察して。
こっちの番だ。よっ。
行くわよ私だってえい元気出して耳を澄ませ
Meanwhile, our generation has stuff like microplastics. So pick your poison.
よく観察して。そら力だけじゃない。そらアリの穴から包みも崩れる。
トリプル。顔色が悪いな、お客さん。
精密なものタッチ急所です
全力だ。
やろう。仕留めた。終わったか。
I think I just one battle away from seeing what Star Race's level up pose looks like. This raises the equip that character's attack when breaking a fall.
Dah, 行くわよ直すわ
よく。
さあ、終わりです。いい勝負でした。
I don't know if I can bring my mouse cursor without the game advancing back to the overworld. But look at Star Race over there, she looks so cute. Like here.
R 私も戦います。ここで食い止めましょう。
タイタス様
Let's fight soccer for Lord Titus.
新鮮なお肉だ。
キノコは払わせてもらおう。
行くわよ
よく観察して。そらそういうことか。
こっちの番だ。
If I can find some passive that lets Alexis start the battle with more BP, I'd like to have it. Because then I'll be able to use Analyze with like a bigger charge.
お願いします。
Every BP that you spend to Analyze, so that's one
リズムを感じ
additional weakness for the enemy. Viator's got some debuff that I've never seen before.
た行くわよ弱
こっ
点
ちの番だ。
ここは私が。
よく観察して。そういうことか。
耳を澄ませて急速に丸いわねさてと
She gave a buff called Second Wind, which I think it's from one of her passives.
よいしょ力の今だよ元気出して
全力だ。分析に回らせてもらう。
やろう。連射。一気に叩く。 神様がご覧だ。トリプル。
これをお使いください。
先日のままに行きますよ。おとなしくしていてください。
その隙は逃がさねえ。お任せを。
Oh shit, did it again. She missed the paralysis.
全力で行く。
今のうち。片付いた。
彼はもう助からなかったでしょう。こうするほかなかった。
So, do you know how to cure the
お願いです。ここで見た
virus
こと
that you
は忘れ
made?
てください。
I shouldn't have said yes there. The town shouldn't know about what's going on here.
私は何より大切
But
な
it's
も
not
のを
like
盾
the
に捉
game
えて
lets your choice make any difference in a way.
臆病と思われてもいい。私には無理なんです。
おかえりなさい。それで彼はどこに行っていたのですか？
You want to believe this?
ヒヨクの研究施設。やはりまだ研究を続けて。
I think you've picked the lie there. She'll just figure out that you're lying. She's been there as well anyway.
ベルノートは投獄されていました。彼の薬が不幸にも人を殺めてしまったから、どんな病も治せる薬を作る。それが彼の口癖でした。難病に効く薬を作り出し、多くの人々を救うのだと。私はそんな彼が大好きだったんです。やっと決心がつきました。これはお礼です。
It is like talk of lying. What I told you, I don't need it anymore.
町に宿を取りました。今日はそちらでお休みください。本当にありがとうございました。
ああ、君か。林優ちゃんから話は聞いているよ。
What did she give me just now?
待ってくれ、林優。出ていくってどういう意味なんだ？
And is Vel not gonna find out that Alvin is snitch?
ベルノート、ごめんなさい。
わけを話してくれるか？貴族の家に嫁ぐ。
You're going to marry a
遠く離れ
nobleman.
た君の家族が婚約の金で故郷へ帰れると。じゃあ君はどうなる？君の幸せは？
私はそれで幸せなんです。ごめんなさい。もう決めたの。
林優。もともと私のようなものと一緒になるなんて無理だったんだ。これでよかったんだよ。すごいじゃないか。 貴族となんて。林友、幸せになれ。
はい。今までありがとう。
I reckon that was a cover-up. She's not actually going to marry a nobleman. She's using that as an excuse to leave, and she's doing something about the laboratory.
林友。
Game was kind enough to heal my party this time. At least I have to like double check that. Yes, he's only doing standing up against his
結
boss.
局
I wonder, because after the last quests, I don't trust like your designated ally for these stories anymore.
林友にあげた鈴のお守り。あなたには真実をお話ししましょう。タイタスは恐るべきことを企んでいます。飛翔薬と呼ばれる死と引き換えに強靭な力を得られる薬。
I wonder if I already
それを材
told
料
in
に
all this stuff about
強
Titus
靭
burning
な
my
軍隊を
village though.
作るつもりなのです。奴の目をごまかし研究を遅らせてきましたが、それももう限界のようです。あなたはなぜタイタスに近づこうと？
Oh, now we can't talk about it.
ヒオクがあなたの故郷。だからあなたはヒオクを探っていたのですね。私にはもう守るものもない。ならせめてこれ以上の悲劇はお願いです。一緒に奴を止めてください。
I think Titus really just wants to be a necromancer
ありがとうございます。
or a lich. What class options do bad guys have in this universe?
実に残念な報告だ。イルゲン、お前はそんな真似
You
は
would
しない。
never betray me, would you?
もちろんです。
飛翔薬が完成した暁に隣国で投獄されている母親、彼女を釈放してやろうじゃない。
本当ですか？
It's so weird to refer to a country as quote-unquote
この
that
タイタ
nation.
スに不可能などない。
Of course, I think it's just that the game wants to keep that secret for now,
こう
but it comes off a bit awkward. And that's his son, so Titus' wife is in prison somewhere. I have to go right back in.
ダメだ。これではうまくいかない。
今日はここまでだ、ユルゲン。頭を冷やさねば。何か見落としているのかも。
バカを言え。これ以上遅れられるか。完成させなければ
If you
母を
don't
救
finish
う
this,
こ
you'll
とが
never
で
be
き
able
ないん
to
だ。
save my mother.
すまない。ご報告があるのです。タイタスの計画が分かりました。町の北の赤い大聖堂、
Yes, we have ceremony for the opening of the Red Cathedral in Novotown.
多くの人々が訪れるその日に、奴は飛翔薬をば
He
らまく
plans
つ
to
もり
shard
で
the attendees with the Scarlet Elixir.
す。そして人々を人質に聖火教会を乗っ取ろうとしている。奴の強大な力の前に私たちだけで対抗は難しい。しかし先んじて教会を味方につければ、力を貸していただけますか。ありがとうございます。私にはもう何もないと思ってましたが、あなたがいてくれて本当に頼もしいです。この付近ではタイタスの目が届いてしまう。東の地フラットランドの聖火騎士駐屯地に行っていただけますか。
The Flatlands, I think that was where the cave
そして
with the
この
snakes
文
was.
章をどうか。研究所に保管されていた証文です。タイタスの罪が記されています。ウィッシュベールの襲撃についてもです。これで肥沃の者たちも救われるはず。ユルゲン、お前もな。
Just from pattern recognition so far, I think Jurgen's gonna be the next boss. He's gonna try to stop us from stopping Titus. From turning everybody into a zombie. Also, sorry about I just held back another spammer, which is nice. So it's over here. It's fast if I just fast out to the throw place first.
終わりや。大したことなかったわね。
手早く片付けましょう。
ご苦労様。
This looks like a settlement, but it's actually still part of like the overworld. There's still random battles.
歌が降りてきた。
よくかそらはっ
こってよ弱点と見た
行くわよ。耳を力を込めてそれ。
よく観察して
Last is one weakest.
祈りの時間だぜ。
さあフィールドワークと行こ
行くわよ。直すわ。
う盤上この一
そ決まったそのために
手私を退屈させないでくれよよくそら
やっしゃあそのために
I think this one will actually be a threat. I have to stop playing around now.
旋律をお任せください。お願いします。有人の歌を聞くわよ。
盤上あそういうことか
こっちの番だ
耳を澄ませて。さてと。
さあ行くぞよっ
盤上この一手そういうことか
ほほう耳を澄ませて。お任せください。覚悟なさい。さてと。
And it does look like it's actually different from the normal wind element enemy. Like it's not just enough skilled sprite. It actually looks totally different.
今だよ。元気出して。
全力だ
さあ一気に叩くダブル顔色が悪いなお兄ちゃん全力で行く挑む
Also, this charging strike from Viator that requires him to coming from the backline to do full
お願い
damage.
します。
That's turning out to be really powerful.
今のうち。万物。片付いたわ。
私を退屈させないでくれ
I
よ
saw it just like way down there on the minimap.
歌が降りてきた。
そら
こっちの終わりですいい勝負でした
I realize if I find one more party member that has a green outfit that I really like, I can make a full green party with my hunt avatar Alexia, Saurus, and then just one more potential party member. I was checking up there to see if it was a blue chest, because it was going there would be a waste of time.
さて。
盤上そら
さあここだなこっちの番だ見上げだだからやめとけって言ったのさ
歌になりましょう。
そら
終わりです。
修行の成果が出ました。
At the very least, these battles should be like decent to farm some items thanks to the buff from the egg dish. Also, this axe is still behind the one I'm currently using.
邪魔しないで。全力だ。直すわ。
やるべきことはわかるね。
そらとどめだ。
修行の成果が出ました。
どうした？腰が入ってないぞ。貴様らの魂を見せてみろ。やめ。何用ですかな。なんてことだ。肥沃は教会のもと罪人の構成を担う組織です。タイタス殿は多くの罪人を構成させると評判でしたが、この証文は確かに預かりました。教会がしかるべき処罰を下すでしょう。勇気ある行動に敬意を表します。
So is that it? No boss?
シアトポリスの宿に話を通しておきます。
Or are we getting like
成果
swindled?
のお導きがありますように。
Yeah, I just have to go to the Theatropolis. I'll take another break now. So see you in a moment. Hi there. So by the map it seems as if there would be like a passage here for another area. But it just stands. The place I was just in the cutscene is like you can't actually visit it.
私を退屈させないでくれよ。
いらっしゃい。
You
話
have
は
to
聞いてる
sleep
よ。
here and this it's gonna be
聖火騎士様のお墨
a
付きだ。
trap of some kind.
あんたすごい人なんだね。ちっとも強そうには見えないけ
You
ど。
don't look as tough as I expected.
奴らは。
Oh, we're too late. They're already including zombies in their army.
お前が悪いんだ、ベルノート。英雄にタイタス様に逆らうから。
ちょっとあんた
Did you hear what
昨夜
happened
の
last
話
night?
火事だってよあの駐屯地が
I was just sleeping upstairs. I don't think I could have.
もう人も瓦礫もわからないほど焼け落ちたってあんたうちの宿に泊まって幸運だったねとにかくあっちの道は今は封鎖されてるよ早いとこ前にいた町に戻りなよ
Titus is gonna be so angry when he finds out he came this close to having me killed in my sleep.
駐屯地が火事に。タイタスの仕業でしょ。くそ、また私は奴の思惑通りに。それだけじゃない、私のせいで多くの人が。すみません、つい。これからどうすべきか、酒場で情報を集めましょう。
現在この道は封鎖されている。フレイムグレースより司教様が視察に来ておられるのだ。
The bishop was going to see the cathedral.
なんと荘厳
And
です
again,
な。
this is the building from the start of the game.
聖火の導き
I
に
thought that was
従
gonna
っ
be
たおかげです。
like a late game
罪人
location.
すらその地で罪をあがないば羽ばたける鳥となる。清くの教えをこの赤き大聖堂に込めました。
まったく言葉もありません。
先ほどのお話ですが、働き手として清くの者を派遣しましょう。難儀でしょう。駐屯地の再建。
タイタス殿、感謝する。
Also, how is it that I know about
しかし
the dead Garçonites, but the bishop doesn't know?
まったく不運でした。
ところで落成式の日、教皇はお見え。
いえ、教皇はご多忙で。
お欠席と。私が開く式典とご存知の上で。
ではこれにて。
まあ今はいい。ベルノート、そろそろ奴の罪血であがなわなければな。
ありがとう、林優。また私をかばってくれて。
I knew she was lying about the nobleman.
安静にしてて。でも林優も怪我を。また鞭で叩かれて。大丈夫ですよ。私体は頑丈みたいだから。この目も恐ろしいものを見ずに済むと思えば。林優、 したが、魂は私たちのものです。いつか出られる日を信じ、前を向きましょう。強いのね、あなた。幼い頃、父に教わりました。いかなる時も希望はあると。その教えをずっと信じているんです。
林友、来い。
But I think I got lost at some point because I don't know why she's in jail now.
本当ですか？林友らしき人が。
Meanwhile, we were just mucking about at the tavern and Viano's house.
林友ちゃんと別れたのか？
彼女が貴族の家に嫁ぐと聞き。
それは信じたのか？
Well, I didn't.
林友が嘘を。なぜ？どこに行ったのか教えてください。
北東の雪山だ。早く行ってやれ。今日は吹雪いてる。
Oh, he wanted to lie to Rinyu about what he was doing in the laboratory, but he's flabbergasted when she lies to him back.
頼む。あいつについて行ってやってくれ。ありがとう。帰ってきたらおごるぜ。
When you return your drinks around the house, I can't drink actually.
林友ちゃんといるときは幸せそうに笑ってたんだ。昔罪人だったかどうか知らねえけどよ。幸せに生きることまで罪にはならねえだろ。あいつを頼んだ。
私はこれから殺されるのですね。
貴様はフェルノートを飼
You'll
いな
make
ら
the
すため
perfect
の
bait
餌
for
だ。
that bastard Vernot.
奴が逆らった今、不要となった。
私にとって彼はかけがえのない人。見知らぬ町で戸惑う私を優しく受け入れてくれました。
奴のために自ら肥沃に身売りして誰にも知られないうちに殺されました。安い命だ。
そうは思いません。
何？
彼が意味をくれた命です。私が死ぬ意味も彼のために。あなたにも大切な人がいるのでしょう。声の奥の響きが優しいもの。どうかその人を大切にしてくださいね。
黙れ！黙れ！一体何なんだお前は！奴が俺たちを裏切った。だからお前は罰として死ぬ。見せしめなんだよ。罪には罰が必要なんだ。さあお前たち、タイタス様の命令だ。この女を好きにいたぶってから殺せ。何？女を見失っただと。
When I think back about how the plot in this game is based on the gacha game, that's... I think I've been missing out on something by not playing the gacha, because at times the plot gets like so bored with its theming. Like the direction that Casino just now was going, something you won't see in other gacha games, and they really go out doing in making you want to kill the villains. But I have to say, Valnor feels like the weakest helper from every quest so far, because I think he's like too inert.
この先にいるはずです。もう絶対に彼女を離すものか。
I'll say Bargello in the first quest I did was always like scheming on how what's his next step is gonna be to take Herminia down. Valnor is like taking much longer to actually go into his own. Attempt with a sword. Oh, George said to quote him, like, do what you will with this moment and cure. Make out that what you will. And Varlot's like not even helping me in the random battles yet. I think now is this game gonna end up making me actually play the Octopath gacha game? Although, like, if the intention was to market the gacha game via this mainline game, I don't think it's gonna work that well. Because you're like saying that you have to start the gacha and do all these quests over again. But in like a less polished version. I want to fucking kill it already. Nice. Oh, a fun skill. I did like at one point to make an account in the Japanese version of the gacha game. So if I like regain access to that account, because I didn't even go as far as syncing the account with something that if like on Square Enix account, I think I have to do that. The app is sitting on my old phone, it might still be there. And if I can retrieve it, I might just log in again whenever they like introduce Saoris from this game as a playable character in the gacha, just to pull for her. And then we like probably never open the game again. I was thinking the other day that if something was to take me out of Arknights and have me change which gacha game I'm playing, it would be either the Octopath gacha or the Romancing Saga gacha. Because that's also a thing.
だったらどうだと言うんだ。
That's a genuine question, because last time we saw you in the cutscene, she had just vanished.
俺の大切な家族をお前のせいで失うところだった。タイタスを失脚させるためだったんだ。タイタス様が失望された。その報いを受けろ。一人残らず殺せ。
キノコは払わせてもらおう。
肉は万物を頼むわね。
Oh, nobody's weak to it, that's a shame.
エイケ元気出して。
よく観察して。行かず地を貫け。
行くぞ。腹ごとならど真ん中だ。やれやれだぜ。
ここは私が。
リズムを感じて。
As there's Valnort in the battle, I almost didn't notice him.
お任せください。
これをお使いください。
お祈りは済ませたか。
万丈この一手。や有効性を確認。こ
っちの番。直すね。元気出して。そんな。
お祈りは済ませたか。
こちらの番です。お願いします。息つい。いざ、さあ今ですよ。チャンスだよ。力いっぱい。カッターン。
全力だ。分析に知恵こそが全てに勝る。闇を包み込め。考えたね。
これをお使いください。
顔色が悪いな。お
任せを。全力で行く。 どこからでも来なさい。
やるべきことはわかるね。
今のうち。任せてちょうだい。
Lex has the real danger of dying from poison.
効果的な戦術だね。
今が攻め時です。
Oh, that was the wrong one. I meant to use the AoE skill. Is this a praise summon to me from one of their skills?
おとなしくしていてください。
さあ、我が名はビアトル。
ごめん、ちょっと。
俺らの番だ。ちょっと息を整える。
分析に回らせてもらうよ。
これをお使いください。
行くわよ。私だって。直すね。元気出して。
ここは私が。
こっちの番だ。
At least like gameplay wise, I think he's the best helper so far. Because has a bunch of support skills.
腹ごとならま覚悟はいいか。さあうまくいった。
今が攻め時です。身を委ねて。
Yeah, that's one I meant to use.
感謝するね。悪いな。くらえ。とにかくやっちまえ。連射。
舞台を終わらせなさい。すぐ直します。
その隙は逃がさねえ。
当てられるものか。
今のうち。力いっぱい。
ここは私が。
行くよ。
さあ行くぞ。
これをお使いください。
行きますよ。
覚悟はいいか。
さて行きますよ。
Nice.
お願いします。
Alright, yes, to work great on Viator since he's already using taunt to get more attacks on him.
もぐらない。
感謝してありがとう。こっちの番だ。よっ、ここだな。
俺らの番だ。
そういうことか。
これをお使いください。
すみません。こっちの番だ。力を込める。我が名はビアトル。
耳を澄ませて。お任せください。行くわよ。ブーメラン。今のうちね。直すわよ。
やるべきことは知恵こそが全てに勝る。闇を包み込め。
お願いします。
全力だ。
悪いわね。今が攻め時です。
Alright, I also got this AoE from for stars, but it's probably not gonna be really useful now.
急須悪いわね。
この気を逃さん。
神様がご覧だ。あんたに祈る言葉はない。
Yeah, and she's alright.
リンユ、すまなかった。こんなに辛い思いを。
どんな病も治す薬を作る。夢を語るあなたの弾んだ声が大好きだった。だからあなたに自由に生きてほしかったの。
違う、リンユ。違うんだよ。私の夢は他の誰のためでもない。君に美しい世界を見せたかったから。ごめん、リンユ。もう話さない。
わかりました。私はどこまでもついていきます。
私の薬は多くの人を
And
殺めまし
Next
た。
was taking countless lives.
そしてタイタスが持つ限り脅威であり続ける。
Yeah, I haven't killed Jordan yet, by the way. Someone should
でももう
do something about him.
私は逃げます。
Because I'm in the prime position to get
彼女を守る
backstabbed
こ
right
とで
now.
私の器は精一杯です。私は罪を背負っていきます。
そんなことが許されるとでも。貴様だけ去ってそれで幸せになれるわけがない。
One of them is getting pushed out the cliff, right?
俺の家族は、この町の人間はどうだ。今さらそんなことをできるはずないだろうが。
リーユ。
Sorry, I can't pretend to be shocked. I just predicted exactly this would happen. I was saying, why are you leaving? Why do you let this guy just stand there?
これが罰だよ。お前の罪の。
I think I looked this before in the cutscene with Francesca and her son in August Quest. I really don't like when say conflict or a complication the plot arises just from the characters being really stupid, like right now, or just from like not being attentive enough, because it doesn't feel like it could actually happen, like it's not believable. Because otherwise this could have been a very powerful scene.
ああ、あなたでしたか。どうもこんにちは。よかったら夕食を食べていきませんか。林友が腕によりをかけてご飯を作ってくれましたから。
And I think he's snapped from that.
1ですからね。
Is that her corpse sitting over there?
林友、あの人がお越しになってくれたよ。おーい、林友。
Oh, why does like every quest involves someone's girlfriend or wife getting killed between this now? Then you had Francesca in the Fame quest and Sonia in the Wealth quest. Because she kind of was Bargel's like childhood sweetheart.
タイタス教聖火騎士の輝ける光よ、よくぞ諸国の軍を率い南方の異民族を退けてくれた。
英雄タイタス。
これでオルステラにも平和が訪れよう。
恐れながら強行聖火、奴らと矛を交え理解しました。我が鎧に刻まれた無数の傷をご覧ください。奴らは魔物以上の脅威、野放しにしてはなりません。勝利した今こそ追撃よ。
民と兵は疲弊しておる。今は休息の時だ。
しかし
お主にはエンバーグローを収めてもらいたい。聖火の守り手としてフレイムグレースの門を守ってくれ。
安心せよタイタス卿。西方は我がエドラスが抑える。
我らホルンブルグ王国、もう蛮
Being
族に
owned
遅れ
by
は取ら
percent
ぬぞ。
against barbarians. One of the NPCs before I talk about that kingdom.
たとえ再び攻め入られても恐るるに足らぬであろう。
従いましょう。これが成果の導きならば。愚かな成果協会め。異民族に対抗する力はこの私の手で築くしかない。それが非欲であり非生薬だ。妨げる者は誰であろうと排除する。
ユルゲン。
タイタス様。
Oh, wait, he's alive?
私の母がここに。なぜ
Oh,
こ
this
のよう
is
な
still
仕
in the
打ち
past.
を。
I thought did we just let him run away?
死体を確認したが、リン、
Wait, it says in the present, so
崖から落ち
so one we neglected to actually kill him, then he killed Rinyu, and then we let
確証
him
が
get
ない
away.
まま私に報告したのだ。
Why do the main characters have to be this like this?
それは
失望したよ、ユルゲン。貴様も廃棄がふさわしかろう。だが貴様はこれまでよく私に尽くしてくれたな。もう一度機会が欲しいか。
もちろんです。二度と失望させません。
では貴様の代わりに廃棄しよう。殺せ。こいつの目の前で。
やめろ。
こうすれば薬の効果は。
I think one issue with this quest compared to the other two is that it doesn't feel like it's focusing on the main villain enough compared to how much Hermine and August had the presence in their quests.
吹雪が吹っ飛ぶくらい
Instead, this
燃
one
えているん
focuses
で
a
す。
lot on Velnort, which has been a pretty weak character, relatively speaking.
分かったので。では仕事に戻ります。
I'm bummed now because I was just saying about how now the plot in this game gets pretty bold. Maybe I will end up wanting to play the gacha game to see what else I've been missing. And then they hit me with awful development like this.
雪山で倒れてた娘さんを見つけたんだけども。
Found me a young lady falling on the pigs, so she's alive.
直すにはツヤックの肝が必要な
Her
ん
hair
だ。
will be needing the liver face no
あ
yet.
んた強そうだ。手伝ってくれないか。こっちだ。早く来てくれ。
Because I think that despite however many flaws it has, the story in this game in the Asumudi gacha, if it's the same plot, it does like keep you wanting to know what happens next, which is not common in gacha games for me. Usually the story in most other gacha games loses me pretty easily. Also, there is a new party member. Contend with the Lucia for a token.
教えて。
A hunter grew up in the deserts of the Sunlands. She takes great pride in the clan she belongs to, and refuses to change out of her light traditional outfit, no matter what environment she finds herself in. So that's why she's got a coat. She's currently hoping to test her strength in this new land.
今日は好きじゃないわ。さて、
万丈この一手。
はい、こっちの番だ。
I thought she was taking flaxes for a second.
行くわよ。やっ、耳を澄ませて。
こっちの番だ。ここだな。
起死回生のチャンスだ。ちょっと息を整える。
力だけじゃない。そういうことか。
リズム痩せる。崩れる。見失ったね。
万丈この一手。
やる気がみなぎってきたぜ。ちょっと息を整える。
それ。さてと。頼むわね。ごめん、ちょっと。
A lot of my party just has nothing that she's weak against.
さあ、行くぞ。攻め時だ。
精密のお返し蹴り。チャンスだよ。
一気に叩く。
神様がご覧だ。トリプル。
やるべきことはわかるね。
この野郎。連射。
やめて、こっちの番。任せてた。私だって。私、直すね。リズム感じ。
おい、あっ、
おま。攻め時だ。
一気に仕掛ける。
ああ、イカズチよ、貫け。全力だ。
やって連射。
旋律のまま。タッチの終わりです。なんとかなりましたね。私のものね。
Provided with the honor of being my comrade. I need help tracking down my brother. The man next in line of the clan has gone missing. So I wonder if like these plot lines about the optional party members ever have any conclusion, because there was Viator was also tied to his own soul plot about the key that we both have, but that's so far has never come up again.
「誠か、大いに感謝する。もちろんお前にもお前の使命があろう。ならば私も一肌脱ごうではないか。同志なのだから当然だ。いや、寒くなどないぞ。
You know, we do have an apothecary in the party, if that would help. Oh, she's also a hunter. And she's also got stray arrows, which I think Yuki has on his moveset. And one attack that deals both damage and is a speed debuff, it should be good against bosses. No, I was more inclined to replace Celsius because he has been struggling to be relevant now. His main thing would be to be a evading tank, which Viator already fills that role. But being another hunt, I think it's better if you should replace his fam, because otherwise I have 3 hunters in my party. I was looking out for inherit Fan's X. And I'll just try to see one more cutscene or two, because after that it'll be time to end for today. I'm back in this map again. The dialogue in that cutscene before it suggests that Rinyu is still alive, so did we see her fall from the cliff and then did not bother to try to like see if she has survived? As the rule goes, if you don't find a corpse, then the character is not actually dead. But I thought that the thing that was on the chair in the Knight's house was actually her corpse and she's pretending she's still alive.
こっちはオイラがやる。あんたは残りを頼むぞ。ここで倒さねば苦しむ人が出る。
And I forgot to see what skills I could unlock from the new party member from the get-go. I forgot what she's called. Right, the Lich.
さあ行くぞ。
リズムを感じて焦らず進みましょうね。
任せてもらおう。任せて。
ああ雷を貫け。
さあ行くぞ。
腹ごとなら任せな。加減はなしだ。ダブル。
I should have used Analyze with Alexia just now. I was trying to brute force the weakness, but it's not working. Oh, they need swords.
こっちの番だ。我が名はビアトル。よく
観察して分析に回らせてもらうよ。ああ、これなら仕上げの時だ。
時を逃さん。加
減はなしだ。ダブル。
今のうち。ごめん、ちょっと。悪いわね。 今が攻め時
And
で
it
す
is a proper mid boss, I thought it would be just a random battle.
全力で悪いわね
見てらっしゃるぞ。ああ、我が名はビアトル。
行きますよ。ここは私の舞台。身を委ね潜らない。
ありがとう。
アキークの誇り
耳を澄ませて。
さてと
いやー、それ今だよ。
後期到来だ。
家風地よ
貫け。気を逃さん。
やるべきことはわかるね。
その隙は逃がさねえ。
畳みかけましょう。今だ。よいしょ。リズム
Ah, this thing just want to fall over.
息つい。終わりです。
No, I
なん
did.
とかなりましたね。
倒したぞ。もう全部倒しちまったのか。思った以上に強えな。おっと、早く肝を取らねえと。よし、これだけありゃ十分だ。お礼もしたい。あんたも一緒に来てくれ。
Not to his house. How far away is that?
歌になりましょう。
帰ったぞ。
Oh, so she did survive. Not only the fall, but however long it's been that we just left her out in the snow.
こんなに熱が。あんた、この人を見ててくれ。おいらは薬を作る。死んだばあちゃんは薬師でさ。
And there's gonna be like another point against the Night Tower Helper. I keep forgetting his name because it... I know it sounds a bit like Viator, but it's not Viator, so I keep mixing them up.
飲みなよ。苦いけどな。
So he's so neglectful not to realize that his girlfriend survived being pushed off a cliff, so someone else has to find her.
目が見えないだけじゃなくて、何も覚えてないらしいんだ。
Also, he's seemingly gone insane from thinking that she's dead, so even with her surviving, he might never go back to normal.
リン？このべっぴんさんの名前か？あんた、この人のことを知ってるのか？なるほどな。辛い目にあったんだな。そのベルノートってのが恋人だったんだろ？
I'll try to remember this
そい
time.
つは今何やってやがる？そっか。そいつにも早く教えてやらねえとな。
ベルノート。思い出せない。ベルノート。
Oh, he's gone crazy and she has amnesia now.
どうしてだろう。涙が溢れて止まらない。
進捗はどうだ。
すべて順調です。タイタス様の権力は未来永劫保たれるでしょう。
お前が改心し嬉しく思うぞ。やはり罪には罰だな。
Clearly, punishment is good for the soul.
気象薬が揃うのはいつになる。
吹雪で山道が塞がり、物資がまだ到着せず。
完成するのだろうな。予定通り。
大聖堂の完成までには。
だいぶ良くなったみたいだ。あんたには世話になったな。せっかくだし休んでけよ。狭っ苦しくて悪いけど。
Was there?
あんたも聞こえたか。
That kind of sounded like one of these zombies.
早速ですまねえけども、一緒に来てくれねえか。
Does it auto-save now? It hasn't, because I didn't see like the prompt down there. Okay, now it does. So there's gonna be something just as I try to move on this path. But I'll only find out what that is tomorrow, because I'll be done for the day now. Looks like Val North is gonna end up as a bad guy, which I personally didn't like him too much anyway. But it is interesting that like from all these helpers in each quest, one was a good guy all the way, that's Spargello, then Schwartz was the bad guy all along, then Val North starts as a good guy and turns evil later. So I'll be ending now. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and hope to see you tomorrow. And have a good night.